On guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, we've been covering a story out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Shout out for the past week. And news had broke yesterday, and I did a video on it about this man right here, concerning the life of this woman right here, and another victim that'll be shown in the video. I covered that story about the Milwaukee mother that was found shot up in an alley. Her body was dumped in the alley, and her 7-year-old autistic son found miles away wandering the streets with no shoes on. And as sad as that is, more information has come out, including this guy in court and court information, about the details of this, and it don't make it no better. Yesterday, I did the video and I showed the news excerpt, and it was true, but it also had some, the stuff was confusing, and it wasn't all correct. So today I want to correct that with what I show you, and then I'll go back and explain to you what I said yesterday from what was shown in that video to the new stuff discovered now. Take a look.
Milwaukee man is charged in not one but two deadly shootings just hours apart. 54-year-old Kevin Griffin charged in the shooting deaths of 39-year-old Terrence Wilder and 31-year-old Anya Raymond. Investigators say it started when Griffin tried evicting Wilder before shooting and killing him. Also inside the room, prosecutors say Raymond and her 7-year-old nonverbal son. According to investigators, Griffin then forced Raymond and her son into a car driving off. And during that drive, they say Raymond tried defending herself, pulling out a knife and some mace. Moments later, prosecutors allege Griffin shot Raymond 6 times, killing her.
She'll never see her oldest daughter graduate college. She'll never see her youngest son grow up and be able to speak his first words because he's autistic. I won't be able to see my daughter grow old. I wasn't supposed to bury her. She was supposed to bury me.
Well, police found Raymond's 7-year-old son abandoned in the street roughly 5 hours later. Griffin remains behind bars, held on a $500,000 bond.
Prosecutors charge a Milwaukee landlord accused of killing 2 people that are living above him.
Investigators say the murders stem from an argument in the upper unit at 12th and Capitol.
Investigative reporter James Stratton is live at the jail. James, family of one of the victims says he was killed over complaints that he made about his apartment.
And Ray and Blake, family telling us that he had been without water, the victim in this case, for up to 2 months, and that he took those complaints to the city. Records show that he did as well. But it was an argument, prosecutors say, between the tenant and the landlord that reached a boiling point and led to 2 murders.
A single flower and a bottle of liquor perched on the porch of the home of Kevin Griffin, the memorial for Griffin's tenant, Terrence Wilder, and Anya Raymond, who prosecutors say Griffin killed. Behind the now boarded up door, records show police found the body of Terrence Wilder with 1 gunshot lying in his bed in the upstairs unit.
This has been my nightmare, my hell.
His family shocked Monday.
You stole something that wasn't yours to steal. Yeah, you didn't deserve that.
Prosecutors say Wilder and Griffin were arguing about leaving the back door open when Griffin says he shot him because he, quote, just lost it. Prosecutors say Anya Raymond, who also lived there, witnessed the murder. They say he put her and her nonverbal son in his Mercedes and drove them around. Eventually, he told prosecutors she pulled a knife and mace, and he shot her in front of her son. They say he dumped her body in this alley near 41st and Hampton, and prosecutors say he told them she, quote, was just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
I won't be able to see my daughter grow old. I wasn't supposed to bury her. She was supposed to bury me.
Prosecutors say he then took Raymond's son back to his house, put him in her car, drove him to another location, and, quote, told the child to wait there for his mother to come get him. Police found the boy hours later. Records show Griffin was in the process of evicting Wilder, alleging he moved others in not on the lease or paying rent. Wilder complained to the city, saying he didn't have hot water for 2 months.
He was upset because Terrence called the city on him.
Do you think this was retaliation for that?
Yes, I do.
City records show inspectors ordered Griffin to fix leaking faucets, fix a drain and a porch door, which none appear to have been fixed at the time the landlord is charged with taking the lives of 2 people living above him.
James, Griffin is being held on a $500,000 bond.
going through intake court yesterday, Rhea. Prosecutors say that they charged him previously with 14 different felonies over the years. In this case specifically, on top of the homicides, he's also charged with being a felon in possession of a firearm.
All right, James Stratton live for us this evening. Thanks so much, James.
You've seen the suspect in court, Kevin Griffin, and let's go over this misinformation from the media that was put out yesterday, or lack of information where it was like they jumbled it together. Now, first thing first is they said he walked in on a drug deal, right, between Mr. Terrence Wilder and Anaya Raymond. That wasn't true. They lived together and they were tenants in that house, and both had issues with the man downstairs, Mr. Griffin, the landlord and homeowner whose house it was. So they said they had discrepancies over a lot of things. Said Mr. Wilder reported him to the city and it set off a beef. I believe it did. But the bottom line is this, and this don't make the story no better. They got into an argument. He shot this man in front of this woman and 7-year-old child. 7. Little boy. Once he did that, you know it wasn't a calm scenario. So he shot the man. She probably screamed. The baby acting up. The little boy acting up. He like, oh, you know that perennial word, fuck. He gets her and the kid in a car, in his car, forces him in his car. He drives around for hours with these people. She says enough is enough. She pulls out a knife and mace. Yesterday they said he pulled the knife out and mace, but we trying to clear this up. So she pulled out something to defend herself and her child. Rightfully so. This guy pulls a gun, gives it to her 6 times in the front seat, and then dumped her body. And then was sick about this whole thing because this guy right here, number one, couldn't control his emotions. Number two, didn't, they say read the room. He didn't read the room in his own damn house. And number 3, this random act of cruel kindness is what sets me off the most. After he shot this woman to death in front of her child, he threw her out of the car while the child was witness to that. Went back to the house, got in her car. You pulled this traumatized child out of the car and put him in another car and then drove him somewhere and dropped him off. So I guess in case some security cameras seen him, it'll look like she did it, but she was dead already. How sick is that? Now, I guess that was an act of kindness for you to push out a 7-year-old baby boy, because he's a baby to me, into the wilderness and just drop him off. Your mom's going to come back. Wait right here. Don't you think about that? That's what makes me sick with this. This motherfucker should be gone already. And I said yesterday, everybody plays a part in their own destruction a lot of times. In life, whether you have anything to do with it or not, everything that happens to you at any present time comes from something you either did or did not do at the time. This guy right here, she was living with this guy, right? She had an autistic child. They said they didn't have no water, running water, for 2 months. Why would you have stayed there? Either one of y'all, you or Mr. Wilder. That's a breach of contract. You could have left at any time. I can't live in a house with without any running water. Can any of you? Did the family know that? Were the family alerted? That's the thing. A lot of people suffer in silence, not because they, a lot of times because they have to, but sometimes because they don't want people to know their business or that they're doing bad. That's a question I got. How do you have an autistic child? You know they make messes, and like he's 7 years old. Hell, my daughter's 9 and she make messes all the damn time. How do you live without no running water in the house? Where was y'all washing up at? How was y'all cooking food? How was y'all washing dishes? And then the thing is this, you with this guy, what kind of dude keep this? I mean, it's bad enough to have a child in that situation, but a special needs child, I mean, damn. What happened? I mean, you're only as strong as the one you follow. Like, if he's the leader, what the fuck was going on? I guess that's it for me, man. I just think about the situation. It's like people be fully fledged adults, but do some of the stupidest shit. And then when you ask them questions, if they're around to answer it, I don't know. Like, that makes no sense to me. If I choose to live in discomfort or disarray, that's my choice. But there's no damn way I'm going to put my child through that, especially when there's special needs. And I mean, I don't know what the conversations was like. Hey, you know, Terrence, you, the boyfriend or whoever, you got to do something because this ain't working. And if the guy ain't gonna fix the shit, fuck him. You can walk out and break the lease, because now you got a legitimate right, and you'll win that shit in court because he didn't do anything that he was supposed to do anyway. It's just sad, man. I mean, it's a lot of different avenues that could have prevented this, but nobody took the first step towards it. Now, he did complain to the city, but I don't know, maybe I see it different. It's all around, it's a tragedy for all three people. Well, four people, you know what I'm saying? Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.